Hello and welcome. The New Voices series are 5 sessions with Ottawa artists that represent different demographics: Indigenous, Black, Two-Spirits LGBTQ+, New Canadians, and artists with a disability. Our intent is to open a conversation that touches on the barriers and challenges of being an artist of these marginalized groups, but also telling their stories of success. We would like to acknowledge the sponsorship of Factor who made possible this project. The New Voices series is very well aligned with a Share World Fest mandate as an advocate by bringing awareness to audiences about the contributions of equity-seeking communities and providing artists a platform to amplify their voices. I hope you enjoy them. Hello and welcome to the New Voices series. And today's episode, again, we continue talking to new Canadian artists. And it's a pleasure to introduce you to Eham Harb and Jazz Babani. Ehlan.
Correct.
Welcome.
Thank you
so
so
glad
much.
to have you.
Thank you so much.
Tell us, so you guys are musicians,
Yeah.
Syrian refugees, arriving in Canada. When do you arrive in Canada?
Around 3 years and a half, something like that.
I came exactly in April 2018, almost. Yeah.
Okay, so 3 years. So do you guys met here in Ottawa?
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
We met here.
So tell us about the journey. How was that and how's being adapting in Ottawa? You guys came straight to Ottawa, right?
I came to Quebec side because my the one who sponsored me.
Yeah,
is
your
my
private
aunt.
sponsor
Exactly.
was based in Quebec.
Exactly.
So, but how has been adapting? How's the new life, in the new Canadian life? How's that treating you?
It's not that bad comparing with experience. The difference between the weather here or in Syria, it's completely different. But Canada is a beautiful country. So
it is.
To have this winter, it's worth it.
Yeah. Okay.
Exactly. And about me, I think I stayed in Dubai almost for 11 years, 12 years. So
In Dubai? Before coming to Canada?
Before
Okay.
to Canada direct. So when you come from 50 degree to 50, 55 degree for almost 8-9 months in Dubai, then you come here to minus 40. So it's become something very weird, to change your body from almost 90 degree between 50 plus to minus 40. So
It's a big gap.
Big gap, exactly. So the only challenge for me here is the cold things, to drive in the snow. That's just there's in Dubai only just highways and just put cruise control and just drive for hours.
No, here you have to be careful.
Very, very careful, to be honest.
Yeah.
Canada is it's been almost dream for me to come here and continue studying music, because I think here you have professional people who's teaching and just following you to be very success in music division or the product, So yeah, Canada is
So you are a percussionist.
Exactly.
And Eham, you are wood player.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So tell us, when do you start playing? When music came to your life?
Music came long time ago, since I was 5.
You're a child,
6.
yeah.
My father he played a lot
So he taught you how to.
Yeah, and when I grow up, I start learning something different, the ages for my father, what he learned. It's old things, but when I grow up, I start learning something new.
More contemporary.
Yeah, so something you can use it in your life.
But we're talking about traditional Arab songs, traditional.
Of course, this traditional songs, you cannot forget it or put it on the side, because for my instrument, oud, who's going to listen to oud, he's going to listen to traditional songs.
So is that they cannot be separate.
No,
Wood and
no.
traditional repertoire.
Yeah.
What about you? Yes, you started playing percussion. You play all kind of
Yeah, I play like almost
percussions
percussions,
and
drums,
drums.
but because to be honest, like in Dubai, I have faced the problem with the drums because like it's more noisy because you can play like drums is just something you have to practice every day because of
Yeah.
So like I play like percussion plus drums. I focus more on percussion now, like especially if you want to do something oriental. So you need some the instrument. You need it to like match the oud or something like to oriental stuff.
Absolutely.
Jazz like more like drums more like into West music, something like pop, like jazz, blues, something like this. So yeah, percussion like. I play percussion now, like in all our what we are trying to do now
as a
in the
duet.
future.
And you
Exactly.
guys met here, and I guess it's the perfect blend because you play percussion, so you kind of like accompany this same kind
Exactly.
of a style of music. And how's that has been? Like, have you playing a lot, or you guys developing new? I heard like you guys try to kind of do something together, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, lots of plans. But yeah, when we started together, there's something matching between me and the jazz, like direct, like we have, okay, let's play. No, bro.
You had a
bro,
connection
nothing,
there. There was a
nothing.
connection.
Like every like weekends when you just like invite your friend to like for
To
barbecue
jam.
and drink,
And-
so like he just bring the oud with you. So you start like this for like 2-3 hours instead of just putting something on YouTube and just listen when you are just drinking, enjoying the weekends.
Yeah.
So I just like let's play. So when we like start playing, some people they make like lots of brovas, For us, when we are just start playing, so like we are listening for the same kind of music, something like unique for like Oriental unique songs for like
Yeah.
let's say Fairuz, Kulthum, Abdul Halim. This is the big names for like our cultures.
Yeah, you have kind of the same references,
Exactly.
right? Yeah.
So exactly, that's true. So when you just like if like there's stop or there's in between the songs, there's something you have to be practice a lot to get this matching. So yeah, like something like this click,
It went very fast,
Exactly.
so-
Even also sometimes we play something we don't prepare, like we don't prepare for anything. Like
Great.
sometimes we play like just live, and that's what we are trying to do in Ottawa.
Absolutely. And I know you guys have the intention to kind of continue kind of bringing your tradition and your heritage and kind of like playing that kind of music and developing new repertoires. And again, you can bring it to different, I don't know, venues where people can learn more. I know there's a big community here that they love this kind of music, right? World music in general.
Exactly. So that's what exactly we are trying to do. Since we came in 2018, and like the COVID started like in end of like let's say started to 2020, so almost like 2 years on in this situation. So people just like they're getting afraid to go outside from the home. That's what we are just trying to do since we are cannot perform in like restaurants or like big let's say studio or something like this. So what we are just trying to do is to do like street band, like something in the guard or something like in the street in like downtown or something like this.
Okay.
We'll bring our stuff. We have lots of installment. We have we have all the sets, even also the speakers. So
Okay.
we're just trying to do something in the street and something like Oriental. People they love
Yes.
like the Oriental music. It's really like emotional things. You
It
can like
is.
touch
It
it very
is.
easy,
It's very attractive.
Exactly, so-
And it's very sentimental too,
Exact,
because all the
sentimental,
songs they are like pretty much love songs.
True.
Yeah.
That's something exactly. That's
And even and it's interesting because when music doesn't matter in what language you sing, people can sense it.
Of course.
It doesn't matter what
100%.
language, if they understand the lyrics or not.
Yeah.
The connection that music produces with the audience is unique, and that's why we kind of in love with that, right?
Yeah.
exactly. I feel like only the music in the worldwide can hit without. Even also you can open like YouTube now and put like any music. sometimes like let's see, some music like reached 8 billions viewers on YouTube. But maybe it's in Spanish, maybe it's like in Portuguese, maybe it's like, so people, they don't like understand their lyrics until like they put it like translation on Google or something like that. But the music is hit like very, very fast.
The music has own language for all the
Exactly.
Absolutely.
That's true.
Absolutely. Well, it's been a pleasure to have you.
Thank you so much.
Let's bring the instruments in
Sure.
and let's hear the music, right?
Finally, that's our part. Like, it's a lovely part for
Let's
us.
stop the talking and let's play the music.
That's what exactly
Thank
we love
you
to do.
so much.
Thank you
I
so
wish
much.
you
Thank you.
all the best.
Thank you so
And let's watch now Aham Harb and Jasper Banning.
Thanks for
Thank you
having
so
us.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
سألوني الناس عنك يا حبيبي كتبوا المكاتيب وأخدها الهوى بيعز علي غني يا حبيبي لا أول مرة ما منكن سوا سألوني الناس عنك يا حبيبي كتبوا المكاتيب وأخدها الهوى بيعز علي غني يا حبيبي لأول مرة ما منكن سوا سألوني الناس عنك سألوني قلت لهم راجع وعتلوموني سألوني الناس عنك سألوني قلت لهم راجع وعتلوموني غمضت عيوني خوفي للناس شوفوك مخبى بعيوني طل من الليل اللي ضويلي لاني الليل طفى ناديلي طل من الليل اللي ضويلي لاني الليل طفى ناديلي لا تسألي كيف استهدي كان قلبي لعندي دليلي واللي انكوى بالشعر انكوى لأول مرة ما منكن سوا سألوني الناس عنك يا حبيبي كتبوا المكاتيب وأخدها الهوى بيعز علي غني في خبيها وما خلي حدا يحاكي، اسقيها دموع عيني قدم لقلبي بإيدي، ويا ريت في خبيها وما خلي حدا يحاكي، بسقيها دموع عيني قدم لقلبي بإيدي، وباخد من عمري وبعطيها، بعطيها أنا بعطيها. يا ريت بتعرف شو بحبها وشو عم بتعذب بحبها، يا قلبي روح جيبلي قلبها وراح دوب وانا فكر فيها، يا ريت بتعرف شو بحبها وشو عم بتعذب بحبها، يا قلبي روح جيبلي قلبها وراح دوب وانا فكر فيها، باخد من عمري وبعطيها، بعطيها بعطيها. يا ريت بتعرف شو بصلي لتطل قبالي شي طلي، هالعقدي صار بدها حلي وصار لازم روح احكي فيها، يا ريت بتعرف شو بصلي لتطل قبالي شي طلي، هالعقدي صار بدها حلي وصار لازم روح احكي فيها، باخد من عمري وبعطيها، بعطيها أنا بعطيها، يا ريت في خبيها وما خلي حدا يحاكي، بسقيها دموع عيني قدم لقلبي بإيدي، ويا ريت في خبيها وما خلي حدا يحاكي، بسقيها دموع عيني قدم لقلبي بإيدي، وباخد من عمري وبعطيها، بعطيها بعطيها.
Hello and welcome back to the New Voices series. And today's episode, we will have conversations with new Canadian artists. And my first artist of this episode is a very exciting songwriter. She came from Chile, and her name is Edra Silva. Welcome, bienvenida.
Hello. Thank you very much. Gracias.
So, tell us, Edra, how was your journey coming to Canada and, being an artist? How's that has been?
Has been amazing. Well, very weird also because of the pandemic, especially. So I got here and I went to jams and I met musicians and I started getting gigs slowly. And every time more, it was going very well. And not too long after that, the pandemic started.
Oh my God.
So at that point, I just finished recording the last songs of my album. So when I released my album, we were already in this pandemic thing. So I didn't have any expectations with that, nothing at all. I was very surprised when I started having listenings and like people buying my album. And that was great because all of the people who bought my album were Canadians, only Canadians. So that made me feel like, so the people here is really looking for new music and they are willing to support artists, like local artists. So that was great. What I'm loving the most is the audience and my colleagues, the musicians. This is people that I admire a lot. So playing with people that you admire is always a blessing.
Amazing. Well, I'm glad that you're having a good, I guess, integration and to this new society. So being a new Canadian, you don't really see it as a challenge, or it has worked out well for you, or you still kind of trying to figure it out?
Well, there are many things, like always being in a new place, it's different, right? There are many things that are different, like the weather, or I don't know, the food, or the way you have to treat people, you know, stuff like that. But you can get used to that very quick. Anyways, you're always gonna miss what you know, right? Your own place, your people, your friends, etc. But I think being a musician has helped me a lot, because I think music and arts in general are like a universal language. So whenever you're a musician, you can be like anywhere in the world, and you find others that are like you, and they have the same dreams and the same passion. They're gonna be like, come here, you know, you're one of us. Amazing. You know. So yeah, it's hard and easy at the same time.
So during the past year, I guess, where you were just saying the pandemic kind of hit you in a good moment, because you were in that time getting more gigs and expanding your networks in the Ottawa music scene. So how was it for you in the last few months? Like, are you working on a new project? What are you up to?
Well, yeah, so the pandemic gave me the time for getting creative.
Yeah.
Because before that, and for a long time in my musician life, I was doing these gigs where the people doesn't go there to see you play necessarily. They go there for any other reasons, and it happens to be live music. So you're basically hired to play songs exactly like the songs are, like the originals. So the people doesn't have to pay attention. It's just like a background, and they can do whatever.
Yeah, like cover music.
Exactly. So then when I released my original music, it was like, oh, I'm doing something that is mine, that these are my decisions. This is like, I'm not just a musician now, I'm like the artist musician, because I'm creating something, and that is just mine. Even when I do covers, that I do a lot, I don't do the covers exactly like they are. I do like something totally crazy and different. Okay. So it's still my own thing, right? So yeah, I've been working in that a lot. The pandemic gave me the time for doing that, and also like collaborating with other musicians that are interested in doing so. So yeah, it's been very fun in that way. I don't have as many gigs anymore, obviously. So the money is like, oh my God, it like gets me a little bit worried. But anyways, I'm teaching, and because of the new music, the original music that I'm doing, I have new students that they want to take lessons just with me. Because obviously now everybody is teaching, right? It's what you can do. But some people want to take lessons just with you because they want to learn what you do. And that's because you are showing like this original thing, your creative mind as a musician.
Absolutely. So Ottawa has been good to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So far, yeah.
So you like it so far?
Yeah.
You kind of what about the rest of the music scene? You get a chance. So you say you have been there working with musicians in town and kind of working on your networks, and you already have a band as well.
Yeah. I've worked with not too many. I didn't have the chance to meet too many people. You know, like before the pandemic, I had plans of touring and like collaborating with other artists with their own projects, like putting shows together so we can like share our funds, you know. Nothing of that happened, obviously. So I'm just working with the musicians that I got to know. Okay. And yeah, there are not too many, but they're amazing, you know. So it's been great for me. Yeah, I don't know, like I never tried to reach out for a record company or like a big company to support me. So I really don't know how that works. But everything that I've done is like in the independent way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you will get there. You're still, let's say, a newcomer. So, and from what I hear so far, you've been doing great, and in such a short time, because it's been what, like 2 years?
Yeah, I start working in I think in March of 2019, I had my first gig, because before that, I got here and I was pregnant. Then I had my baby, so I couldn't let her just like that. I'm going to work by, a newborn, so I waited a little bit, and yeah.
Okay, so you had your first gig like over 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you very much.
See you around.
Thank you. I'll see you around.
Aquí yace la muerte, su lirio de su lado, su llama de luz verde, sus pétalos de cera, soy luna de su alberca, alcor de su majada, ramaje de sus frutos y vino de su fiesta. La muerte con sus hondos azúcares de marzo, sus cálices de gracia, sus pianos imposibles, se viene por los meses, golpean la quijada, abre llaves de sangre, quiere batir la sombra, la muerte, monera de máscaras y trozos, de nubes y radas, descalza por el bosque, los miedos son sus arcas, su venablo y su cortejo un trémulo rumor de mandolinas. La muerte es fuego, lluvia y nieve y aire lejos. Su reino una isla muda donde el oro no cuenta. La fuerza de su abrazo destroza cuanto toca. Nos separa de todos los dones que tuvimos. Hasta la poesía, sus huesos invisibles, desnuda para siempre en una voz inmóvil, se llueve su memoria, desnuda la intemperie, se pudren sus cenizas entre los tiernos brotes. La muerte tiene dedos de aguja y labios finos, como la dulce raya del día de los cipreses. Sus ácidos nocturnos queman todo lo puro, amanecen espumas, despojos, uñas, dientes. Herido por sus armas, caigo a los pies de marzo y dura como el oni, mi copa se deshace en una diosa, nadie se apaga mi resuello y lloran los laúdes bajo el cielo amarillo. Entonces verso el cuello de toro irremediable, niego mis alas turbias en mi raíz me inclino. La noche me recibe abajo en su campana y sola en una charca de lumbre me hago olvido. He dejado rastros en el camino, solo tú los verás, solo he esperado tanto bajo la lluvia, ya no sé si seguir, ya esperaré hasta morir, hasta que muera el sol. He dejado rastros de la lluvia, solo tú los verás, solo tú. Mírame solo una vez, mírame solo una vez, sin despertar nunca más, en un sueño sin final, yo estaré sin tu amor.